tournament presented by Jeep. It's our 6-11 showdown. You may not have had these seats at the beginning of the year. DePaul, with their highest finish ever in the Big East, take final ticket up for grabs in the quarterfinals. St. John's and Providence should be at Danny tomorrow at noon. We'll also have Seton Hall and Creighton for you right here on Peacock. And then tomorrow night, UConn and by PetSmart. Donnie, who are the guys that you zone in on each team that are going to determine this one?
Yeah, Malik Mack, the junior for Georgetown, knows.
It's the Hoyas and the Blue Demons in the white, the Hoyas in the navy. It is meeting number 53 all time. Shot clock at 7 on the opening trip. This is Caleb Williams on the back down, out of control. Shot clock didn't reset. It's a violation on the opening go. Hoyas got revenge on the Blue Demons in D.C. Brandon Macklin gets DePaul started.
Yeah, Brandon Mack,
season priority for Holtman. 5 on the shot clock. Down to 4. They've already had 1 violation. That's a tough shot. And back-to-back shot clock. Weeks he's out for the season with an ankle injury. A tough drive. Smith with Matt by 2. Benson. NJ Benson has been a game changer. He's had Cooley's number. Down to 5. Benson. Here, Justin snatched it. McClure down to 1. Cruz McClure rejected by Hull. Well, DePaul has set the tone defensively. Pair of shot clock violations forced. There's Jeremiah Williams on the attack.
They're quick enough to get back.
NJ Benson. And Halifa and Caleb Williams.
Expressed their feelings. It was very productive. He told me we felt like we weren't playing to the standard we set all year. We had to get back to that. Had to have the same hunger we showed earlier.
Against Providence. And now it's stop and go. A little hesitation and a bucket for R.J. Smith.
That he needs to do a better job of coaching with emotion and not being emotional. And it's so important there to decipher the two.
This tournament in 2014. A win over Doug McDermott's Creighton Blue Jays. That swishes home. Layden Blocker came in off the bench.
A little bit like we saw with Xavier earlier tonight, John, where they just have a confidence when that ball's going through the basket.
Iwochukwu.
45 in black for Georgetown. Kayvon Mulready can really shoot the ball.
Williams slides it out. Kick out 3. And Benson's there on the glass.
I love his energy. He's been around the game, college game a while. He knows how to handle himself. What a great leader.
Little tears for fears on the hook gun. Extra pass, Caleb Banks off the heel. There's Flores' light, producing a positive play and a 3 for Blocker.
Yeah, and past the net though. You got to come to the ball when your big is dribbling at you.
That's Blocker again, not this time.
Rise and fire guy.
Blocker to Gunn. C.J. Gunn. Hit it from Chicago.
Back from deep and knocks one down.
And coming off a 3 for 15 performance against Butler, that has to be a welcome sight. Georgetown trying to find it. 4. This week against St. John's, gave him a couple buckets, 4 rebounds. Gunn, elbow. Gets the friendly bounce. That's a shooter's touch from C.J. 10 on the shot clock. Mulready was rejected away.
To get it this year, Shaheen obviously deserves it, but I think if Chris Holtman got it, we'd say the same thing. Boy.
Mulready out of control. Halifa stuffs it.
But no one really moving when that ball gets stuck for Georgetown. You got to cut.
Williams, Halifa is fouled.
They play with the energy and that same identity as their coach.
Wow. Out of the reach of Gunn, but Greg McDermott's made 5.
And we've seen in the earlier 2 games, the more possessions you get, the more chances you have to win, and that's just what happened. And Creighton's going to do the same thing.
Jeremiah Williams wants it. He just
rhythm.
This has been a New York City back and forth brawl. Benson wins this round. Williams was stripped by Blocker, kept it. Now Williams trying to work past Blocker, and Pat Driscoll whistles a blocking foul. 2 now, the Holman area, transferring from Arkansas. Still has another year.
I think those glasses are on right now for Blocker with nothing holding them except his ears. I think the strap.
Blocker, Smith, Pierre, Justin, and Benson on the floor for DePaul. Macklin knifing a pass to block to Benson. Benson, no! Well, his team came ready defensively. They held Georgetown out for their first 5. Mack hits it off the window. Chris Holman immediately turns to see. He doesn't care who gets the shine. He transferred in from Radford. He doesn't care about all the individual things. He wants team success, and so does number 2. Walker likes this building. 9 threes last year in the Big East tournament. His season high in a game is 3. So he's starting to heat up. Blocker to Benson. Benson on the back down. NJ Benson.
I love that.
This team feels like they need some sort of a bucket to take some life in the locker room and what has been a bit of a lifeless half from the middle. That will play down to 7. Macklin. Brandon Macklin doubles down to 3. Gone from downtown. We have a 3-point. And now Williams, he's staying in the game. He picks it up.
And that ball bounced off a head.
With the left hand, Jeremiah Williams.
Pressure for us in the perimeter.
Saw DePaul with the bench points. Now, one thing of note, Blocker, who typically starts, came off the bench. They need more of that. A Mack attack. Transfer is short, and DePaul 4 of 12 from 3. Mack attacking again. Williams hung in the air and hit it off the window. 30% three-point shooter.
Hey, sometimes you get in these tournaments, John, you got to throw the numbers out.
Achaka, Halifanua floats it in, and now
this half alone, so they've gotten up in the guys, playing a little bit more aggressive defensively.
Malik Mack all the way. He's got 8.
From Shaka Smart in the game before this.
Iwuchukwu with muscle. He works the foul on Benson.
How about the spacing, though, John?
Wins has paid for some brews at DePaul Campus Bar Kelly's Pub. They're having a watch party right now back at Kelly's as Williams is fouled.
Anyone on the team. You can't have that. He's in the best shape of his life.
Chris Holman, Brandon Macklin told me he holds you accountable too. He said he's honest with you. He always tells you Coach Holman, whatever it takes.
And that's really great stuff, and it's why he's been a pillar piece. So is Leighton Blocker. Donnie, he hit 4.
Yeah, I agree, but he does a nice job of trying to figure out where his guys are going to be, and then if they can't find...
Iwuchukwu with Benson on him. A nifty pass to Abraham off the heel.
For Georgetown, make him be that threat if you're DePaul.
3 of 16 in the second half.
And Benson just caught off guard. Great pass.
Georgetown was down 17-9. They're now up 10. Tough shot for NJ Benson. Both day games, and FS1 will take the night session here at the Big East tournament. Mack down to Halifanua. Malik Mack with a delivery.
Paint late game. Those extra shifts defensively aren't always there. Same thing at this end, same way.
Coaches in this building tomorrow. One more ticket to the quarters to claim. Blocker, skip pass, corner tray. It's good! Williams on the bench with 4 fouls. Abraham out there with 3. So something for Ed Cooley to deal with now. Williams has meant a lot. Mack can't answer. Benson a little handoff. Blocker, McClure again! He's hitting up! There's a crew!
Said he worked so hard to put on some muscle this year. He's gotten stronger. He's become so much of a better defensive player. But based on that, John, I'd say he's become a better offensive player too.
At a time of the game and a tight one where coaches are going to go with who they trust the most to make not just big plays, but the right decisions. When things start to
get to him, he does. He's got the basketball right now. Oh man, in real foul trouble. Williams, no.
Defenders had a chance to close down on Benson.
Look out! If Mack can stay. Malik Mack has a dozen. This spins up. DePaul's got numbers here if they'd like. Blocker. Somebody's open. For 3. he's most single digit defeats among high majors. Trying to change it. Oh! Big Vince with authority in the city. In Manhattan. Benson. It's off. Turnover. Gunn. Floating, needed it, and hits. And he's it off to Matt. Less than 2 to play in New York. The attack and a foul. Williams was hit.
What a great play. One right play.
We can count on him because he's a dog. He's got that mentality for our team.
Yeah.
The Temple, 2 years at Rutgers, now at Georgetown. He's a 5-year college guy. You can feel his presence. He's playing with 4 fouls.
Be the guy, but look for a slip with Benson.
Oh, that's a foul.
Walker tried to catch him off guard. He's got the freedom to do that. Crazier things have happened when games get tight.
Switches it home. Whether or not your trip's going to continue here in Manhattan. Then it's Seton Hall and Creighton round 3 because those first 2 meetings in the regular season went down to the buzzer. Najai Hines with the game winner for the Pirates. Nick Graves with the game-winning 3 for Creighton. Will they get into the rim? Mack with 3. Iwuchukwu's been the man all night. He's short. Got his own rebound, and he's fouled. And if that's on Benson, that's it. 84% free throw shooter.
Luxury, isn't it? To have a big.
And has cardiac issues at Southern Cal. Plays a sophomore season. Transfer is in panic mode. And this ball flies into us. Malik Mack, his first free throw trip of the night. He's an 82% shooter. And he hits the first. Does that say Big East to you?
Yes, it does.
Mack makes them both.
A lot of injuries. You talked about Lewis, and they really fought and played with some pride as well.
How about this man? Iwuchukwu, a Big East tournament win in front of fans. Hasn't happened since 2015. That's a Pierre Justin. He does hit with 1.8. For the first time in the Cooley era at Georgetown, the Hoyas are a winner in the Big East tournament and book a meeting.
Well, a hard-fought game. Wasn't the prettiest, but this is the game that we know Ed Cooley talks about, being in the mud. How do you work your way out of it? Really done a real nice job of continuing to play hard for Ed Cooley, regardless of their record. I thought that was just a